Hello, good people. It's another day here in the countryside in Africa, Kenya, and I want to share with you life in the countryside. So simple, yet so enjoyable. It is harvest time, and I am privileged or excited to share with you harvesting corn. In East Africa, maize is normally eaten in form of flour, maize flour. In Kenya, we call it ugali. So this is our staple food. In most homes, you will find it being eaten even 3 times in a day. This is the first time I'm growing it on my small organic garden because of the weather. It's more of a trial, but I'm excited. It is just 3 months and we have corn. They are not as big as the ones in my home area in the western part of Kenya, but from this I can see that I can grow corn just for boiling and roasting. Interestingly, it is one of the commodities that can be very expensive because when we have changes in the weather patterns, when we just have a problem with the rainfall, if it's little rain or too much rain, then we are affected. Where it is grown on scale, it actually takes a long time, once a year, because like in Western Kenya, it's planted normally in March and harvested in September. So this is African Mom's World. Thank you for always coming back to watch. Let's get into the video. So it's this early morning when the sun is up. And I'm going to the small garden. Actually, this is an open food store where I go for shopping. So today I'm looking at maize. I looked at it and it looks like it's ready for boiling or roasting. So one of the things that I need to do is to find out if they are ready. So I just pluck the first one and see whether it is hard enough. I actually don't like soft corn. So for me, it's so surprising because when we had El Nino, I didn't imagine that we are going to get anything from the corn that we had planted. But thank God, here we are. Even as I walk around and try to see what is ready. You know, some are so small, others are tall, others are ready. Others even do not have anything on them. So that's the work I do. I just walk around, touching, trying which maize is ready. Whether it is full like this one. Yeah. Then move to another one. Just trying to find out, are they ready for consumption? Now like this one doesn't have anything. As tall as it is, it doesn't have anything. And that one has, but it's not yet ready. This is really small, and look at here. Oh, I don't know what happened. Is that an infection or what could that be? I don't know. Some things is the first time I am seeing them. This one also doesn't have anything, but it seems some bacteria has infected it. Yeah. Or is it because I mixed with other crops? I don't know. Now look at this one. Never seen such. It looked like a twin maize. So I tried to split it up and found that there's really nothing, no corn in it, but it's just two things that are in one connection. That one as well doesn't have anything. This one seems to be rotten. Maybe water entered or some. I have not checked too much. You can see the leaves are drying, but now this one looks even like it's drying on the farm. So really they are different. So it just depends on what you want. Now this one looks purple in color. Is this a breed? The problem is it did not have any maize on it, so you can't tell. Interestingly, these are sweet potatoes, and the maize that we planted inside the sweet potatoes have done quite well. Look at that one. We didn't grow so many because it's not a big family, and even on a small garden, I don't think it's the best thing to put a staple food. It's better to put the crops that you eat more often or are used in your recipes. So this is where we had planted the cowpeas and put in maize scattered here and there, but I had to cut the stalks, the maize stalks, and remove them from the garden because we still have some cowpeas and we need to continue harvesting them. So it's just a good habit to remove the maize stalks from the garden. So just for information purposes, if you're in a different area, you need to find out the type of maize that you need to grow because there are different varieties. There are some that take longer, others that take shorter, others even specific for the different types of soil. So for us here, this is a semi-arid land. We have little rain, and that's why we have maize that is ready. 2.5 months to 3 months, you should be having your maize ready. So you can't put a long seasoned variety here. And then we also time the rain. You just can't plant unless there are signs of rain. Watering maize is a big deal. So I took interest to see this maize. It is actually has 8 lines. And for us, when it has 8 lines, we call it number nane, which means it doesn't stay for long. So you can't put it on large scale. It has to be one that is for quick consumption, or if you're to sell it, do it faster. Interestingly, this maize doesn't look very well. I've noticed that bacteria has been infecting them in different places. And right from when we planted this maize using organic manure, we have not used any sprays on them. So at this time I'm noticing that they are rotting, but it's fine because they are ready for harvest. Now it doesn't really matter. So the stalks that I had removed the maize, the others I cut with a knife, but these ones are inside the sweet potatoes and just had to pull them out. But it's not difficult because the soil is quite soft, though the rains are not here. We've been watering this sweet potato area because the sweet potatoes need some rain. So as I said, this maize stalk should not stay in the farm because even the sweet potatoes are ready for adding more soil to them so that we can have bigger sweet potatoes, actually create space for their expansion. The beauty in Africa is that snacks are normally healthy snacks. So the plan for today was just to have some maize, which you can take with tea from around 10. The family is not big, so I removed just a few. So if you want to cook maize nicely or so that you can enjoy it, don't peel off the peels, all of them. Leave some so that it cooks inside and it will be tasty, more tasty. So I had to remove them just by the farm. Then I would put them in the compost. So this is a nice thing to have a farm, because now if you go to the market, just 3 maize is equivalent to $1.50. And you see, if you are to eat it more often, then it becomes expensive. But the nice thing is that it's from the farm. So I just had to walk to the farm and pick. So it has saved me time, saved me energy, and a few coins. What better thing is there than to have something from your own farm? not even about saving, but knowing that you have brought something nice from where you know. So this is how I'm cooking it on 3-stone fire, which is common in Africa. Yeah, it really tastes nice. It will really taste nice using firewood, and in a short while it will be ready for eating, but it has to be covered. And there we are. That's what we had for our snack. Very nice. It was very soft and very nice. So I hope you have learned something, and thank you for joining me today in this video. This is at a mango tree. I had to put what we had eaten, the leftovers. We don't put that in the compost. And this, if you have cows, you can also give them, any animal like goats. But anyway, this is in the compost for us because we don't have any of those animals. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video.